Welcome. All right. Welcome to Rabbit Red Live Presents. This is we're going to discuss some. My name's Big Murr, and my co-host here, Michael J. And for the next hour or
Yes.
so, we're going to discuss some disturbing horror movies here on Rabbit Red Radio in association with the
Yes.
Horror Network.
Disturbing.
So, how you doing today, Mike J?
Yes. I'm here after what was, it's weird. My head is, hold on, because I'm looking at two of me. It's very, very different.
Yes,
Um,
I'm just looking at one of
but
me, and it's freaking me out.
I, I've just had like, what is it? It was one of the weirdest days ever because I wasn't. I don't know what it is. I I just scheduled the Rabbit and Red TV stuff for tomorrow, thankfully. I got the current cut is running tonight at 8 because last night I had technical issues. I had to my editing app that I was using decided not to work, and then you try to contact technical support and it's all AI based.
Yeah, I can't stand that shit.
So yeah, you can't talk to a human. You're just talking to a computer. And it's like you try to explain what's going on and none of them get it. They're just like, they just talk in circles. So I canceled that and I went with Adobe Premiere, but I can't get a refund for this other thing because with the AI, you can't like break through the AI to talk to somebody to get a refund. It's just I click on refund and it's like refund not available for that. I'm like, you piece of shit.
Yeah,
So
that's
that's
by design.
$79 down the drain.
I know that sucks, man.
I'm just
That's
like,
that's
yeah,
79 is this day and age. That's a lot of money, man. Damn
yeah,
AI
no, that
bullshit.
is, yeah, I know I can't stand it, but hopefully, so far Adobe is doing well, and I'm pretty sure that if I have an issue with them, I'll have tech support, so we won't have, you know, problems. But
You got
how
to
are
keep
you doing today otherwise?
doing pretty good. I had a pretty decent day, I guess. I as you know, I too have some health issues and had my home health care people here, and
Mm,
she did a really good job. Took my little dog for a walk and cooked some delicious hamburger helper, and then I took a nap. So the life of a disabled person.
mm.
But on the horror
Yes,
front,
it is.
yeah, it sucks, man. But on the horror front,
Mm.
I did watch Terrifier 3 last night, and
Oh,
I've been putting
yes,
it
we
off
need to
for an
talk
entire
about this.
I've been putting it off for an entire year, and it's a good segue into the topic of discussing disturbing horror movies because I love the
Mm,
Terrifier movies. It's gore porn, it's funny, it's so disgusting and over the top. But for some reason, every time I tried to watch part three, I just couldn't get into it. I like shut it off after 5 or 10 minutes, and I don't know why I didn't want to see it. I just couldn't bring myself to watch it. But last night I said, screw it. I'm going to watch it. Jesus Christ. It's they keep upping themselves every time. Like,
now, okay.
just when you think part two is like the most extreme gore you can imagine, part three is even worse. It has to
Oh,
be it has to be the goriest
the
movie.
shower scene, Murr,
Oh
the
yeah,
shower
with
scene,
the chainsaw and all that. Yeah.
the chainsaw in the shower. Was
They
that like, that but see, now so I watched this because Crippled Cody was, like, on my ass to, like, watch the thing. He's like, "Dude, you gotta watch
right.
Arctic Crumb, best fucking thing, blah, 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 blah." So I watched the first one. I hated the first one.
Oh, I
I
loved
just
it, man.
I couldn't stand it. I hated it. Then because I thought that that was gore for gore's sake, and I was just
Yeah,
like,
it was just gory. There wasn't nothing to
not
it but
feeling it,
gore,
but I went right, and that was, you know, but then 2 came along and I watched that and I loved 2, but
Yeah,
I
I like
think
2 a
what
lot
really
better.
made me like 2 was I like Sienna. I love
Yeah,
her.
yeah.
She is my favorite.
They were
And that's why
very,
I
very
liked 3, I think. She was in it.
yeah, yeah, and there was a
Now
little bit more
4
backstory and, a little bit more
right.
story and what art was and the whole demon angel and all that kinda stuff, but I just I thought the gore was so over the top and so disgusting.
Mhm.
Now, does it beat the salt scene on part 2? The salt scene in part
Ooh,
2 was
god,
pretty
that's
hardcore,
painful.
man. I, was freaking
That's
out when I saw that.
painful.
But, man, there was,
Painful.
the whole guys in the bar and the shower scene and just so much disgusting shit. But I found myself
Mm,
laughing. That stuff makes me laugh. It makes me laugh more than anything. So I wasn't disturbed. I was more, entertained, I would say. That was good stuff, man.
right. So,
Segueing
are you
go ahead.
excited for 4 or do you are you excited for 4 or do you think like they kind of like, you know,
Nah, dude,
did
like with
enough and
Friday the 13th and Nightmare on Elm Street and all that shit, with the exception of,
mhm,
Texas Chainsaw Massacre, um, I'll take whatever they give me. You know what I mean? I didn't really like the Nightmare remake so much, but, they when they were cranking out sequels to that, even if they got crappy, I still loved them. Just
right.
and Friday the 13th, all those kinda gory crazy stuff. I eat that shit up. Keep them coming. We need
Mhm.
more of it. Texas Chainsaw
Yeah, no,
Massacre
I
was like
agree.
the last one, like the one that they put out on Netflix. I could not
Mhm.
watch it. I don't know what it was. I
Oh,
tried 3 or 4 times and I could not get into that movie at all. I don't know what the hell was
I'm
going on.
I'm so glad you said that because I didn't like it either. I didn't, and it was like I thought because they brought the character back from the original. And I mean, it wasn't the same person because, she had died, I think, so it was somebody else.
Yeah,
But I just hated the way that they brought her back because it was like they just threw her in there just to like put
just
her
for
in there,
fan
like for
service,
no other
just to say,
reason. Right.
give you a member berry, like, "Remember me?" Yeah, I didn't even
Mm-hmm.
get that far. I didn't even get that far. I
Oh,
literally each time I tried to watch it, I sat down, got about 5 minutes into it, and I'm like, "I hate this." And I don't know why, I just hate it. Maybe the way it was filmed or the
oh.
way it feels. I just I just hated it. And see, I'm a big fan of, Texas Chainsaw Massacre Part 2.
Mm,
That's,
oh
like, one of
yes.
my
Two
favorite
is.
movies.
Mm,
So,
mm-hmm.
all the remakes and all the fucking bullshit that's happened since then, I don't nothing can stand up to Chop Top, Chop Top and Part 2, and so just the Texas Chainsaw Massacre
Yeah.
series, that's it's kinda low on my list. I still respect it. I still, love Leatherface and all that, but, the sequels and everything,
Mm,
there's so many there's so many I only watched once, like Leatherface 3D or whatever it was, and, Texas Chainsaw Massacre: The
mm.
Beginning. The remake was pretty good. I saw that in the movie theater, but
Yeah.
not really great.
Yeah, that was good.
And it didn't have the hitchhiker,
I
man.
mean, the remake. Yeah, no, it didn't do that.
Yeah,
And I
dude,
mean,
I got to beat
I
that
liked
guy.
the remake. Mhm. Oh, you did?
Yeah, Ed, what is
How
his
was
name?
that?
Ed Neal? Ed O'Neill, I
Yeah,
think?
that's it.
Dude,
It's like Edwin Neal,
Edwin
I think, or something
Neal,
like
yeah, I
that.
think that's it, yeah. I, was at a comic or a horror convention, and I was out in the parking lot, and I saw him walking into the building, and he's walking right toward me, and I'm telling you,
Mhm.
like, when stuff scares you as a kid, and then you, like, confront it as an adult, for
Right.
a short time, you actually kind of feel like a kid again, and you're, like, all scared and shit. Well, the
Mhm.
second I saw him, I was "Ugh," like, my stomach kinda sank, and I was like, "Oh god, dude, that's him. That's him, and he's walking right toward me." And I just went up and I said, "Dude, you scared the shit out of me as a kid." And he ended up
Mhm.
being the nicest celebrity I've ever met. He was
Really.
well, I don't know, Kane Hodder might be number 2, but Kane Hodder was, like, kind of an asshole, but, like, that really cool asshole guy that you wanna go have a
Right.
beer with that would tell you to fuck off, you know?
Did he choke you?
It's funny you say that, dude. It's funny you say that because
Mhm.
he was choking everybody in the pictures, right? And we
Right.
get up to him, and I'm gigantic. Yeah, Kane Hodder's huge, but me and my buddies were way bigger than he was. And I leaned
Mhm.
over and I whispered in his ear, and I said, "This
Mhm.
time we get to choke you." And he looks me dead in the eyes and he's like, "The fuck you are." And we go to take our picture, and he stands like on a box in between us. And I got a
Mhm.
picture of this. I gotta find these pictures and send them to you. But he puts his arm around
Yeah.
us and he's like, "Man, you
Mhm.
guys are some big motherfuckers." And we're like, "Yeah," and, we talked to him and he was cool. But this is what's
Mhm.
awesome. We were outside having a smoke, right? Outside the
Mhm.
place he was at having us some smokes. Kane Hodder
Mhm.
just comes out, joins us, and starts having some smokes with us and just bullshitting with us for damn near 45 minutes, probably. Just talking
Oh,
about,
no
like,
shit.
new projects he was in, like, working with Gunnar Hansen and working with Robert Englund,
Mm.
and just unbelievably cool guy. Goddamn scammer calls. I know you can hear that probably, but get these scammers calling all the time. But yeah,
They are the worst. I get them
Ed
all day
O'Neill
too.
and Kane Hodder, 2 of the hands down coolest people I've ever met. So shout out to Ed and Kane. I mean, hopefully they're listening, but you never know. So we're
Yeah.
gonna
I mean,
discuss are we gonna discuss some disturbing horror movies?
yes, definitely. So, I mean, I that list that I found that I sent you, I
Yeah.
didn't see many on there, but I know based on what you told me you saw, I have, oh, like that Sodom movie. Oh,
Yeah,
oh.
that's another one where I believe Grandpa the nerd
Mhm.
might have given me a copy of that or someone did, and I only got a little bit into it, and, I don't know if I got busy doing something else or if I got sidetracked, but I put it on hold and I never got to finish it. But Salo, um, is legendary. I mean, I've heard people talk about Salo for, Days of Sodom, whatever you wanna call it, 100 Days of
Mhm.
Sodom. I've heard about that movie for years, about how it's disturbing and it's commentary on what rich folks, when they run out of thrills, what they'll do to try to get their kicks and what they'll do to people and whatnot. I believe that's what it's about. And if you
So
don't know,
so it's
folks,
not about ass rape or anything like
well,
that.
there's probably some ass rape in there.
Oh Lord, no, I can't do it.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
there's that
scary.
kind of stuff. Then there's one on this list that is personally the most disturbing horror movie I've ever seen in my life. And if you don't know, folks, what we're talking about is the IMDb list of disturbing movies. There's 28 on them. Yeah. there's 28 movies on this list, and,
Whoa, hold
obviously
on. Oh, his mouth looks like it's open for something on that poster, and oh
that
God,
looks
that's
like Jeffrey
disturbing.
Dahmer right there too, man.
Oh, yeah, that's
Jeffrey
just
Dahmer. Yeah,
not
I
the
guess
way I
there's a
put it.
lot of disturbing, sex stuff in that movie. I've never seen it. I will probably someday. But, as I said, the IMDb, list of 28 disturbing movies. We're not gonna discuss them all. We're gonna go over what we've seen and what we haven't and what's disturbing. But yeah, Salo always comes up, on every list I've ever seen like this, where they talk about disturbing horror movies. 100 Days
Mhm.
of Sodom always seems to show up, and it's on my list to see someday. So if anybody's seen it, jump in the comments or I don't know if Grandpa the Nerd, he's seen every movie ever made, so um, don't know if he's seen it. There it is. We
Now,
might as well jump right into it. Grandpa beat me to it.
I want I want
There
to
it is.
see this
No, you don't.
so bad.
No, you don't.
I I like Monica Bellucci, so I
No,
would
you
think
don't.
that I would.
No, you
Is
don't.
she
You won't
naked?
like her like this, dude. Guarantee it.
She's she's irreversible.
No, it's what's irreversible is when you see this movie, you can't irreverse it out of your fucking brain. It's irreversible is the most disturbing movie I have ever seen in my life. The most disturbing horror movie it makes you sick. It's 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 irreprehensible.
Oh,
It's terrible. It's fucking why this movie even exists. The people that make it should be beat. I hate it. I
s-
can't put into words how much that movie disturbed me and how fucking horrible it is. So the whole thing
mhm,
is shot in reverse, right?
okay.
So you jump in and you have no fucking clue what's going on and you're disorientated. But the sequence of
Mhm,
events happens from end to beginning and not from beginning to end. So by the end of the movie, you understand what you've just seen, but you're so jarred that they what they did with the score of this movie, they
mhm.
purposely put like this low hum frequency in the score that is designed
Oh,
to make you uncomfortable and to make you sick to your stomach. And I'm telling you,
oh,
dude,
that's
if you don't, if you can't handle rape scenes, which
yeah.
I can't stand that shit. I don't like that shit. This has the most violent, disgusting rape scene I have ever seen in my life. And
And wait a minute, and isn't it so? And since the movie's in reverse, does the rape happen in reverse?
no, it doesn't happen like they're not like walking backwards or anything. Like you're not
Right.
it's just like set pieces that
Oh, okay.
it's played
Okay.
forward, but you're watching the end of the story first, and then it goes to
Right.
another set
Oh,
piece
okay.
which took place
Okay.
before that. So yeah, the rape
I
scene,
get
yeah,
it.
but dude, it's so violent and so disgusting. And then the ending, which is the beginning, is so jarring and disgusting and just ugh. Like
Oh,
I actually thought a guy was getting killed for real, like on screen. Like, like you
really?
watch shit like Terrifier and you laugh because it's just gory, over the top, funny. This is not. This is this is an animal, and I was gonna save this one for the end, but Irreversible is what I
Yeah.
tell everybody when it comes to movies that really, really fucking freak me out. That was one of them. And
I think we have. Oh, you know what? Let's just yeah. Let's see. I'm
yeah.
very curious. Let's.
Well, yeah, if you wanna see it, yeah, I mean, just maybe you won't be as offended as I am. There's a lot of gay shit in there too, though.
Oh boy, here we go. This is great. We can we should be able to comment on it as it's coming.
I think we can. I can hear you.
Yeah. All right. Cut. Oh wow, wow. And it's oh wait. Oh Jesus. This is already annoying me. And it's just
That whole movie will.
oh, oh, oh no. I'm so glad I didn't buy this 4K. Oh boy.
Same.
They should put a thing for seizures on here, like a seizure warning.
These guys almost having a seizure when you're watching it, you're gonna wanna vomit. Oh, those
Oh,
movies where I felt like I had to take a shower after I watched them. And here it is, fucking A, right out the fucking gate.
hmm.
Yeah, it's not revealed that the movie fucking sucks. Fuck that movie,
Um,
dude. I'm sorry.
wait,
I'm
was
sorry, dude.
that? Hold on a minute. Was that the whole trailer,
Yeah, that's all you
or did
need
he
to
cut it
see.
off?
No, that's the whole
Wait,
trailer.
that's that did not make me want to see that movie. That made me glad that I didn't
Good.
spend 50 bucks for a 4K of it.
Oh my god, you were
I'm
gonna
so
spend 50
glad
bucks on Irreversible? Oh, you can
because
ask
Monica
Irreversible to
Bellucci
get your
was in
money
it. I
back.
was
Well, I mean, if you like that kinda thing, like, if
I didn't know that that's what it was. I just knew that she was in it, and I was like, "Oh, she's in it.
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
gonna take a
you'll
look
be
at it." Yeah.
upset with how it ends up with her, but I will say this about Irreversible. I saw it a decade ago probably, and
Mhm.
it still has such a visceral reaction with me, and I only saw it once.
Right.
And I honestly can't say that about a whole shitload of movies. I mean, there's been some big blockbuster movies that have come out
Mhm.
that I watched once, and I can't remember anything about the movie. You know what I mean? And,
Mhm.
some sequels that have come out that I watch it once and completely, like, forget it exists. This movie
Mhm.
had such an impact that 10 years later, I'm still queasy, like, thinking about it. Like, it still makes me uncomfortable
Oh.
to think about it.
Oh.
So, is the movie successful in that aspect that, it was designed to be something that you watched once and
Mhm.
never watched again? Um, I couldn't sit through it again. I'm pretty sure I couldn't. I'm pretty sure I couldn't sit through it. It's
So
just,
does Grandpa the Nerd like it, or does he not like it?
I don't know. I don't know if you've seen it or not. We haven't really discussed it too much.
Oh, I'm
He
curious.
won't chime in. He won't tell us.
That's unfortunate. He'll have to reveal it tomorrow night on the music sideshow. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, I gotta get my request going. I haven't thought of anything this week. It's been going by quick. God, my legs are
I
really
know.
bothering me today. Ugh. So I'm gonna be moving
I
around here a
oh.
lot. So,
Yeah, no, I can imagine. It's oh. Wait,
right. Oh, and by
Jesus?
the way, that's
Oh,
120
no,
days
that's
of
him.
Sodom. Yeah, that was
Oh,
Jeepaw in there,
120.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, it's 120 days of
120.
Sodom, not 100.
Oh, well,
Yeah, and
that just makes it
Irreversible comes up
20
as
days
number
worse.
3 on this list,
Oh,
and
oh,
number 2 on the
oh.
list is a movie called The Bunny Game. I've never heard of it. And then number 4 is one that I think we've all seen that, it's a disturbing horror movie, but I love it, and
Mhm.
it's fun. It's Cannibal Holocaust. It's right there on the
I've never
screen. That
seen it.
Oh my
I've
god, you've
never
never
seen
seen
it.
Cannibal Holocaust,
I've
dude?
never seen it.
Oh, wow,
I've
man.
dude, I heard something that an animal really gets killed,
Yeah,
and
those
I just
that's
couldn't do
okay.
I was like,
Yeah, I wanna clarify something. When I say, "Oh, it's fun," and all this stuff, those scenes are not fun. Now those scenes, I hated it, but it's more scenes that show, like, real tribes people, like, hunting and killing animals to eat them and stuff, and it's very uncomfortable, and it's
right.
definitely 100% real. Um, but what makes Cannibal Holocaust fun is back in the day, like, before the internet, before, the internet got to be where it is now, and you could just stream shit or order Cannibal Holocaust from fucking Amazon or something. Like, the only way you could get Cannibal Holocaust, like, not even the video stores really had it because it was so, notorious and everything. We had to get it from, like, Fangoria, had, like,
Mhm.
ads in the back where you could send away for, the dark VHS tapes, and, I had
Oh
this
my lord.
buddy, his name was Bubba. Not like Bubba, my cute
Mhm.
dog. This guy's name was Bubba. He was a weirdo, and, he would get
Mhm.
these movies, and we'd call them Bubba movies, and, one of them was Cannibal Holocaust, and I was like, "Oh, cool," I've been reading about this since I was a kid, and the whole thing about it is it's kinda like the first found footage movie, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
Where,
Right.
um like in the middle of the movie, they act like they found these tapes while they were visiting this cannibal village or this tribal village, and they play the tapes in the middle of the movie. But this was long before found footage, the concept was even invented. So for years,
Mhm.
when people would watch Cannibal Holocaust, they thought it was a movie that was made around these real life tapes of these, people getting killed by these cannibals in the woods because everything looked real and it was disgusting and, like a girl gets a pole up her butt and her boobs get cut off and,
Ooh.
just crazy stuff. So for the longest time the FBI even launched an investigation on the director because so many people thought this was real footage and the director actually had to prove that the actors were alive, that it was all just a movie, it wasn't real.
Oh,
But,
wow.
yeah, so Cannibal Holocaust is one of those '80s movies that, kinda like I Spit on Your Grave and stuff that everybody would talk about. Yeah, 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 for sure. Yeah. The guy that, he was a porno guy that went to go look for him. But, yeah, Cannibal Holocaust has a special place in my heart, man. I'll
Mhm.
watch that again from now on. I usually fast forward like the animal killing scenes because I'm such oh, there he is. The porn star dude that goes hunting for him in the village. But yeah, there's some pretty iconic
Is
scenes
this
in
a
that, man.
Okay, this is a picture. I didn't know if he had a trailer up. That's a picture.
No, that's the main guy. He was like kind of looks like Jeff Straker or some shit. Jeez.
I can't understand the reason for such cruelty.
Oh.
It must have something to do with some obscure sexual rite or with the almost profound respect these primitives have for virginity.
Why do these movies always have to be weird like that? So that is your homework, Mike J.
It's for jacking off, isn't it?
Wherever that came from. But yeah, that's your
That's
homework.
I have some audio drops in here. I didn't tell Grandpa about that. Grandpa, there are some audio drops under the music tab in the studio. So I just
Nice.
knew that was there.
I know. Why did they do that in the 70s? Like, all those weird Italian movies and stuff. They had the just gore fest nonstop, and it's got like Jeremiah Johnson music to it and shit. It's fucking weird. Pardon my
Yeah,
French. I
you
don't know if
expect to
we're
see
on
Robert
YouTube or
Redford or
whatever, but
something in there. Just you can curse. We're on YouTube. We're Facebook. Just curse them. It's fine.
yeah, fuck
I'll
everything,
dispute what I
man.
have to.
But yeah, that's
That's
your
what I'm
homework,
saying.
listeners, and Mike J. I don't recommend Irreversible, but then again, if you want to be fucking tripped out and if you want to have that kind of memory in your brain, go ahead and watch it. And Cannibal Holocaust, if you want to.
We'll discuss it next week if because I'm
Yeah,
I'm curious now to give it a watch, and I don't think I should eat during it though.
Irreversible, no. Cannibal Holocaust, probably not either. I'd say
Yeah,
I'd say that's probably you want to skip your any kind of snacking through that. Just because the animal parts are really brutal to sit through, but if you get past all that and just and just remember that you're watching a product of a different time when even the
hmm
concept of meta stuff, wasn't even around yet, breaking the fourth wall and stuff. And it doesn't really break the fourth wall. What I'm trying to say is just it's a really cool what they did with it to make you believe that like you were watching something real. I don't know if it would fly too much these days with the world of the internet and everything where you can find out if something's real or fake. Yeah, he did it with what is that? The Green Inferno, I think it was called. Um,
Is that yeah? That's what that is. But I didn't know that that was considered that's really considered a remake of
I would say
because
inspired by.
I didn't
I would say
yeah because
inspired
I
by
didn't
it.
think that that was that
Yeah,
extreme.
it's Eli Roth's tribute to Cannibal Holocaust, and Cannibal Ferox is another one that's out there. Um, and Graham, I don't know. I think Cannibal Ferox is. I can't remember if that's a different movie or that's just a different title because I remember seeing Cannibal Holocaust and know all about that movie, but I keep hearing about Cannibal Ferox, and all right, I'm gonna have to borrow Ferox from you because I can't tell you a single thing about that movie. Um, that's awesome. So
Mhm.
moving on down the list, next one is Come and See from 1985. I never seen it. I don't know anything about it. And
Never saw that.
number six is what people call the granddaddy of disturbing movies. And Grandpa is right on the money right there. Serbian film. Holy
That
smokes.
oh, that
Yeah.
was disturbing.
Yes. And I was going to say,
The
if Irreversible wasn't so bad and disturbed me so much, a Serbian film would definitely. Serbian film usually comes up on everybody's list as one of the most
mhm.
disturbing, disgusting movies that they've ever seen. And just, I'll agree, man. It's supposed to be a commentary on how political policies are oppressing Serbians. No, it was an excuse to make some really sexually perverted, nasty bullshit. And that,
Especially the ending. Oh my
oh
God.
God,
The ending
man,
was
the whole
oh.
thing, man, the whole thing. So I don't know if we want to discuss it too much because there's not really any good highlights. And, with the Serbian film, the stuff you don't see is just as disgusting as the stuff you do see. Like,
Yeah, very much.
yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
We can do that, yes. Unearthed films. Unearthed.
Steve Henry.
Slušaj me pažljivo. Sprema se nešto veliko.
Ti si porno glumac koji želi da zna o čemu se radi u filmu. Pružit ću ti kraj. Kraj kakav si žela.
Bravo, bravo, bravo.
Jesus Christ.
Wow.
Now, I will
You know,
say,
if I would
go
have
ahead.
seen the trailer before I watched the movie, I wouldn't have watched the movie. And I watched the movie to discuss it on a past Rabbit in Red with John Rhodes from years ago.
Right.
And or no, did I watch it with the Skeleton Crew? I think I watched it with the Skeleton Crew or something. One of those I watched it with, and I was just like, no, no. And I didn't see the trailer beforehand, but if I would have saw the trailer, I would have stopped myself from even watching it once.
Yeah, I
Oh,
never.
it's hard.
That's actually the first time I've seen the trailer. I read about the Serbian film years ago, and people
Mhm.
talking about it and how utterly bad it was, and I never got a chance to see it. I never got a chance to find it. I never was able to get it downloaded. I never was able to get a hold of it until I met that wily little fucker next door, Grandpa the Nerd, and he
Mhm.
hooked me up with a copy of it. So I finally saw it, and it was disturbing. It was
Yes.
just it but I will say this. It's disturbing, but if I had to, I could sit through Serbian film again. I could not sit through Irreversible a second time. Um,
Really?
yeah,
That wow.
but I would not want to do either. You know what I'm saying? Like a Serbian
Mhm.
film was just so sexually perverse and just
Mhm.
dirty in the way it was filmed and just
Oh.
ugh, it's hard to get out of your
And like I
mind.
said, that ending is just
Yeah.
that's still that really stuck with me, and I'm just
Yeah.
like, oh,
Have you ever saw the movie
oh.
Old Boy?
No, I have not. I've thought about seeing that, but I haven't seen that. But is that how is that? Is that?
It was a similar concept with the way things end and everything. Old Boy was fucking awesome. I loved it. I love
Mm,
the Korean version though, or I don't know if it was Korean or Chinese. I can't remember what country it was from, but I think it was Korean. The
mm,
the remake isn't worth Josh Brolin is kick ass, but I think it was directed by like Spike Lee or some shit.
Mhm.
Don't even bother with the remake, just go for the original. But Old Boy is kind of like that too, just a total mind fuck movie that the ending, when you find out how everything goes down, you're like, oh, Jesus Christ. Like, I think I'm gonna barf in my mouth.
Mm.
Oh, a Serbian film,
Mm.
definitely. I am not putting that one on the homework list for anybody. That's Your
I
life might be
wouldn't.
better if
No.
you haven't seen it. And just
No.
what trips me out is just the idea that there might be people out there that actually do those kind of things and pay for those kind of things, and just that want that kind of material. It reminds me of
Mhm.
old stories I heard about like the John Wayne Gacy case, where some people think that some of the murders were filmed and people were buying it, and just Serbian film, disturbing, not good. Well, I got to bring up my list again here. All right. Next, come and see Serbian film.
Yes, I
Son
mean
of
it.
Saul is number 7. I've never seen that. That's from 2015. 8 is Begotten. I've never seen that. I've never seen it. I have no idea what it is, man. Shadow of the Vampire is pretty awesome,
It
but
actually. I mean, I've never seen it either.
yeah.
Ah, yes, Shadow of the
Well, now that I
Vampire.
know that it's from the guy that directed Shadow of the Vampire, I might have to check it out. The Big Feast from
Yeah,
1973. I've never seen that. I have no idea what that's all about. The Act of Killing
never
from
heard of it either
2012.
over here.
Never heard of that. I mean, that's never even been on my radar of bad movies. And here we go. All right.
Ooh, see, it pays to have a producer
All right.
because I suck at it. Wow, he got that fast too. I'm very surprised. There we. Ooh.
A spectacular one of a kind, a seductive mystery, a Rorschach test for the adventurous eye. A remarkable achievement which draws together the stories of epic literature, the boundaries of poetry and experimental film, and breaks all molds, furnishing celluloid with new possibilities. Wordlessly recalls the spirit of Samuel Beckett's darkest parables. These visions of suffering give way to equally impassioned images of rebirth. A hallucinatory masterpiece that invades our subconscious and compels us to experience rather than witness. A cinematic force that bears further observation. A metaphysical splatter film. There is no denying Marriage's vision or his conviction.
It's It's telling us something, but
Startling, grotesque, and revolutionary. Points of floodlight in those places we choose not to look. Brilliant, unbearable, and
So it's
unforgettable.
like 45 minutes
An
long.
extraordinarily original accomplishment.
I know it's like this
Makes
is
Eraserhead seem like Ernest Saves
Right,
Christmas.
right. Yeah, it makes your balls grow 3 inches. Yeah, fucking,
A triumph of lyrical
fucking awesome. You
grotesquerie.
grow another
You
head
will
if you
not
watch
forget
it.
it. No names. No dialogue. No compromises. No exit.
No exit from this trailer.
Nobody will get through Begotten without
I'm
being
so
marked.
glad I'm not getting through the trailer without being marked by boredom. Now, anyone who says that any of my movies are shitty and likes that movie, I'll kill them
It
because
looked like
it's
a
just not.
live action Tool video or something, man. I don't know. That didn't grab me. I don't want to see that
No.
shit. That's not on my
Yeah,
homework.
I don't. Yeah, let's no. I can't do that one.
Now we're going to jump down to number 11, which is a movie called Gummo. And Gummo is not a horror movie. It's just a very
I didn't think.
disturbing
Yeah,
movie. It's about a
that's one
kid
that
that,
I've wanted to see, but
yeah,
I haven't seen it.
it just makes you feel weird. I can't honestly remember a lot about the movie other than I was really disturbed. Like it really made me uncomfortable. And I
Hmm.
can't tell you why. I only saw it once and I thought it was like uh interesting, memorable, like it was like, wow, have you seen that movie Gummo? Because the main character, Gummo, Gummo is it's kind of like this handicapped kid that
Hmm.
and like just weird like little like adventures and there's like this kid, the kid is disturbing, you know what I'm saying? Like it's just there's something about it that makes you uncomfortable. So I'm gonna revisit Gummo. I don't really have a lot to say about it, even though I saw it once. Um,
Hmm.
it's been so long, and I just keep seeing the kid's face and like these bathtub scenes with him, and it's just I'm gonna have to rewatch it. But I know that it disturbed me when I saw it. So that's on the Big Murr's personal homework assignment. Is I'm going to watch Gummo and then we can discuss it in a later episode. Yeah, and it's me that I gotta name the kid.
Ooh, the creator of Kids.
Ah, there's Gummo right there.
Oh, that's the. Oh.
Yeah, see, it's just a weird kid. It's just a movie about bad people and just weird stuff.
Life is beautiful. Really, it is. Full of beauty and illusions.
Little hen goes cluck cluck. Little rooster goes cock-a-doodle-doo, doodle-doo, doodle-doo.
Tumblr sees everything. Some say he's downright evil. He's got what it takes to be a legend.
When you
without it.
Yeah, see, it's like it's made by the director of Kids, and if you've ever seen the movie Kids, you know how
Yes.
depressing that movie is, and like it just
Oh, very
it's
much. Hmm.
yeah, and it's kind of along the same lines. It's not as brutal as Kids, I think, but like I said, there's just something about it. Like maybe it's too real. I guess maybe I don't know. Like there's just I'm gonna have to watch it again. We're gonna have to put Gummo on the list of movies I'm gonna
Yeah.
let's see because there's one that I'm gonna be watching tonight that I can't wait, and I don't know if I want to
Ooh,
drop $6 on it, but I'm thinking about it. This probably should
what
go
is
under
it?
the news section, but I want to throw it in tonight. I'm gonna watch the Deathstalker remake. I just found out about it. If you ever saw Deathstalker when you were a kid?
I have not seen it, but I know of the remake
Yeah, see, I
because
did. I heard
you
about the
know,
remake, but I didn't know it was out. I
mm,
completely forgot about it, and I saw the
Murray,
Brit the
I'll tell you a secret. You don't have to drop $6 on it.
oh, well,
Well,
it depends what
if you wanna watch it, if you wanna watch it tonight, you will. But
but
there's
yeah,
other
it's
options.
I'll figure it out. I'm not too savvy with stuff like that. But, yeah, Deathstalker, the remake tonight. There it is, and I heard it's friggin' fantastic, and I can't wait to watch it because I love watching the originals. They're so cheesy and sword and
There are 4 of them, right?
sword and sandal movies, like barbarian movies. I love that shit. So I can't wait for that. On the list, guess we're gonna bounce around a little bit because there's so many on here that I haven't heard, you know,
Right.
and don't want to pull up the trailer if there's not much to discuss. I mean, some of them look good. Begotten, I'm probably gonna. There it is. Grandpa went right to the meat and potatoes. Holy Mountain.
Mhm.
Funny, I just watched this movie 2 days ago for the 17,000th time, and I
I've
want to
never
get
heard of it.
oh, dude. The Holy Mountain. Okay. Oh my god, how do I
Mhm.
describe this? If you don't do drugs, it'll get you high. You know what I'm saying? It's the
Really?
most
Mm.
ambitious independent movie I have ever seen in my life, and it is one gigantic drug trip that has so much subtext and weird
Mhm.
allegories and commentary on society and boobs
Mhm.
and butts and dicks.
Ooh.
It's a
Wow.
wild friggin' movie, and I'm gonna get a big framed poster of the Holy Mountain because when you watch this movie and you realize that this is an independent movie and these people
Mhm.
built it's like an art project. It's like an art movie. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mhm.
the sets, the props, everything is so crazy that they actually built this shit for this weird ass movie. And I have seen it so many times and I still can't make sense out of all of it. Like it's kind of an anthology film. If grandpa can bring up the trailer for this, this is Alejandro
I
Jodorowsky. I
Ooh.
can't say his name right, but he was going to direct Dune. Once they saw Holy Mountain, they wanted to give him money to direct Dune, but things kind of fell through. But this is one of my favorite movies of all time because it's so weird, dude.
You want to know the secret? They speak of holy mountains. 9 immortal men live on top of the mountain. They hold the secret to the conquest of
Hey,
death.
just like all the sets, they built all this. He's gigantic.
You know you cannot escape death, but immortality can be obtained. We must unite our forces to assault the holy mountain and rob its wise men of their secret of immortality.
God, I love it. I love it.
Yo, did that one guy, Grandpa, hopefully you watched the trailer. Did that one guy banging the drum, that looked like he had like Cripple Cody hands kind of.
Oh
I thought
yeah,
that was
you'll
amusing.
see a ton of that shit, dude. Just the whole movie is it's like one crazy image after the other. And then they kind of ran out of
Mhm.
money at the end. Like it's the movie is so huge and psychedelic masterpiece is the best way I can describe it. It's so good, man. Yes, he did.
Mhm.
How do you know that?
Oh, I heard El
Who is
Topo.
that? Who is this guy? Is that grandpa chiming in there?
I I don't know who that is because I don't.
Because that is absolutely true. And I don't know who I've told that story that would be chiming in, maybe other than grandpa, maybe. Okay, all right, all right. Yeah, dude. I love
How
Holy
the
Mountain so much.
Oh!
Yeah.
Oh, I know what he did.
What's
Okay,
that?
now I know what he did. No,
Yeah,
because he was in as the Horror Network, which is the Horror Network, which is the YouTube channel that this is on, and I think I that's cool. He scared me
dude.
because I didn't know who had access
No,
to it for a
it's
second
funny,
there. I was
man.
like, "Holy shit!"
Yeah, yeah. Along this story that he said, what happened here is um the Holy Mountain. I love the movie so much. I watched it over and over, and I just loved it. And there was a time when I had my parents. I was on their Amazon account, so I could order
Mhm.
movies, but I rarely ever did. You know, I don't want to charge up a bunch of stuff to my parents. But I was like, "Oh my god, dude! I love Alejandro Jodorowsky. Okay, I can't say his name. You know who I'm talking about. I love his
Mhm.
work, so I'm gonna rent El Topo, which John Lennon loved, and George Harrison, and all the people like in the '70s thought this was the coolest underground flick. Well, I rent it, and the first friggin' hour of the movie is like this naked little boy running around with this
Oh, jeez.
this Clint Eastwood dude guy. And there was just
Mhm.
a ton of like little naked boys running around. And I was like, oh shit, I can't, even if it's art, I don't really want to be watching this.
Right.
Well, my dad, he watches it. He watches it because it pops up on his feed that it was rented. And he
Mhm.
just calls me up and he's irate. Like, I don't want that shit on here. What are you doing renting this bullshit? What's going on? I'm like, Dad, it's an art movie. I had no idea that it was a half an hour of naked little boys running around. Okay. This is an art director. He's a film guy. I don't think they're going to be selling child
Mhm.
porn on Amazon. Okay. And my dad was pissed. And El Topo
Mhm.
is another one of those movies that's pretty wild and crazy. But like I said, I couldn't get through the whole thing. But I've watched a lot of his other stuff. But Holy Mountain, it's like one of those holy shit movies. Like when you watch it, you just are like, I've showed it to people that absolutely loved it because it was so weird, and I've showed it to other people
Mm-hmm.
that have said, "Murray, what the fuck's wrong with you? This is pure bullshit. This is crap." And I beg to differ. I think it's that was my chair, folks. I didn't let a big beef there or anything. So, but I just think it's fantastic, man. I just that's definitely on the homework list for people watching is Holy Mountain. Like I said, I'm gonna have a
Holy
big
Mountain.
poster of it on my wall. I'm gonna try to talk Grandpa into coming over to see if we can figure out a way to get it on the wall over here. I don't know how that's gonna work. But we'll figure it
Now,
out. So
yeah,
we got
that's
the right
now
well, there we
that's
go. And you know, because we're almost hitting the 1 hour and a half mark, so we might as well hit the ones we've seen,
yeah.
man. And I heard you've never seen Human Centipede, huh?
I've never seen it because the fact or the thought of people together in a train and literally having them, I guess, shit in other like the shit would go from the ass to the mouth. It's just I can't.
You know how it
I
goes. You know the
the
story. And then it gets
ugh.
progressively worse. Like is part 2 is worse in its own way, and part 3 is just downright like
Mhm.
just disgusting. Part 3 is just it's so crass. You know what I'm saying? It's
But
just
did 3 end it so they couldn't make a 4?
no, they can
Or could
always
they
do a
make a 4
4.
like
Yeah. Because what they did with part 2 is they played that off as kind of a meta thing where the guy was
Mhm.
obsessed with the movie Human
Right.
Centipede. And yeah, it's just disgusting, the little dude they got to play it. And if you don't like poop and
Oh.
grossness, you'll definitely
Yeah,
not
I
like
don't.
part 2. That's part 2 was worse than part 1.
Do
And
you see the shit like go into somebody's mouth or something?
yeah, you see the whole bit.
Oh god. Oh no,
It's more
no,
like
no,
shooting
no,
out the
no.
sides of their mouth
Oh.
flaps,
Mm.
dude. You know what I'm saying? But
Oh god, no.
yeah, it's pretty bad, Mike J, man. If you can't handle that kind of
Mm-mm.
stuff. But
Mm-mm.
part 3 is a totally different animal. And they got the guy from part 1. I can't even describe it. It's like a different story and it's a different dude, but it's the same guy that played the weird doctor in part 1. But it's like dude,
Just weird.
he's got a box of dried clits that he eats.
Ugh.
Like, and that's how he gets
Ugh.
his energy. He has a little box of dried amputated clits
Ugh. I
from
ugh. It's
you know,
like
Venezuela or something. It's
why
whole movie. And then
why why
like
would
in
you
part
want to eat a clit that's separated from a woman's body? You need it on the body too,
well,
you
he
know.
explains it, man. He explains it.
Ugh.
Yeah, dude, I've heard about that. The China Club, you know, or the Onia Club or whatever it's called. You know, and they, you know, after the Human Centipede movies, man, they probably don't want to deal with him too much, man. He's just
Mm.
terrible crap. No, I mean,
I
but
can believe it.
yeah, but you kind of like I said, you kind of got to take those movies, all three of them as a whole. You know what I'm saying? Like to get the
Mhm.
full. But again, those are movies that I'm not gonna go out of my way to watch Human Centipede Part 2 ever
Oh
again.
god, especially not with the shit. No. Fuck
Yeah,
that.
but it's
Blech.
funny in Part 3, it's got the guy from Part 2 and Part 1 in it, and they're playing totally different roles. And so Part 4, they could just make another story, you know what I'm saying? Like they you know, they could keep going with them, but there's not a lot to do. You know
Mhm.
what I'm saying? There's not much more you can go with the story other than It's like the first there's 3 people, the second there's like 12 people eating each other's shit, and then at the end
Oh,
there's like 30 people eating each other's shit. So
oh
it's
God.
yeah,
That,
it's
that's just
yeah.
wrong.
The
That's
one thing I have
wrong.
to say
Oh.
is funny is
Hmm.
one of the best pieces of merchandise that I've ever seen in my life is a human
Hmm.
centipede cat toy, which I
Oh.
desperately wanted when somebody showed me it. I was like, "Oh my god, I have to have that for my house because it's so ridiculous." It's 3 people sewn together ass to mouth, and it's just a little cat toy that your cat plays with or whatever, and this little stuff thing. It was funny. But
Mm.
why somebody decided to make that, I will never know.
Yeah,
I'll
that
never
that's
know.
that's ugh, ugh,
But I think you
ugh.
should experience it once in your life, Mike. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know you
Well,
don't like to poop and, all that kind of stuff,
ugh.
and it's not your thing, but Human Centipede is one of those movies that you 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 kinda gotta see it once just so you were like, "Oh my god, why do they make
I'll
shit
just
like
hide
this?"
my eyes.
Yeah,
I'll
well,
just hide
why do
my
they
eyes during
do
the
shit
poop.
like this? And I will give it the guy, the creepy scientist guy. He
Hmm.
does a really fucking good job because the dude is so creepy and just over the top. It's funny as hell, man. It's funny stuff.
Hmm.
Looking at what we got on the list that we could discuss for a little bit more. The Holy Mountain, man, that's my favorite.
Oh,
I don't know if I've seen that Enter the Void. I don't think so.
well, he brought up Necromantic. Have you seen that?
Never heard of it. Now it's Crashes on the list at 28. But yeah, Necromantic. I've never heard of that at all. I have no idea.
Yeah, I've heard of it. I just don't know what it is. I think it's somebody that likes to fuck dead people.
It's
That's what I
probably,
took from it.
that's probably a safe bet. Now, I wonder if there's any on the list that we want to discuss quick
Well,
before we, that
y-
aren't on the list.
yeah, and I think because we talked about this off air, I think I mentioned it to you. Oh,
Gross.
they have sex with dead bodies. It's gross. I'm
Did you
sure.
got that one? Did you got that one
Um,
over there too, Grandpa? Over in your collection of madness?
you would you would think,
Oh, that
but
that movie. Grandpa gave me a movie that was fucking weird, man. It's
oh,
oh
he
my
has
god.
both of them, one and two.
Oh, I kind of want to see it actually. But Grandpa gave me a movie that was fucking weird. It was about um this Japanese camp that
Hmm.
they did all these experiments on people with. It's like something like Days of the Razor or something like that, or like oh my god, it was so disturbing, man. Like scenes with female anatomy and cockroaches and just
Mm.
weird ass stuff. It's so disturbing and it was hard to get through. Grandpa knows the name, but I
I,
can't
I
for the life of me remember what it was.
I can
And then the guinea
imagine.
pig series. Yeah,
Oh yeah,
Philosophy of the
he
Knife.
has
Yeah, I
guinea.
thought it was like Days of the Knife or Razor or something like that. But yeah, Philosophy of the Knife. That is a
And he loves the
disturbing
guinea
fucking
pigs.
movie.
Oh.
Yeah, the guinea pigs. I've seen all of those from Grandpa, and those were entertaining. I don't think I was overly disturbed by those. Not like not like irreversible level disturbed, but they're
Mm.
definitely unsettling, man. You know what I'm saying? You've seen all the guinea pigs, right?
I have not.
Gotcha. That's something you should experience, man. See, Grandpa's got all this kind of shit. He's got all the crazy stuff over there.
I just, but that movie we did talk. I think I mentioned it. The Lars von Trier movie, that Antichrist.
Oh
That's
God.
not I'm surprised that's not on the list. And
Yeah.
I only saw the movie once, and the one thing that stuck out to me was the whole thing with William Defoe's dick in the beginning
Yeah. Yeah,
and the
no, it's
jerking
weird.
off and the blood comes out. It's just like,
Ugh.
ew,
There's
ew,
a lot of Defoe
oh,
dick in there. But I read somewhere that that was not actually William Defoe's pecker because
oh, thankfully.
here, and this is the quote,
Hmm.
William Defoe's member was, what's the word they used? Surprisingly large, or like uncomfortably large, or something to that effect, right? So I
Right.
I had to look up, I looked up online. I got curious. So I looked up online
Hmm.
and there is a video of William Defoe dancing around buck naked in a play that he did like in the 60s or
Right.
something, or the 70s, and it's
Hmm.
huge. It's just it's
Really? So
laughably
he
funny,
does
yeah.
have a huge schlong.
Yeah, yeah, but I heard Liam Neeson has them all beat, so but
Mm.
never saw Liam Neeson's, man.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
I don't know how we got on this subject, but we're disturbing stuff. You
I
know who
mean,
has a disturbingly large one, man?
who's that?
Michael Fassbender. It's ridiculous, dude.
Really?
Doesn't even look human, man. I was on
Mm-hmm.
I used to read Cracked magazine online, and
Mm-hmm.
one of the topics was, all this kind of stuff, the Hollywood members and all this, and they were talking about
Mm-hmm.
Fassbender, and I was like, "Oh, dude, Fassbender, Magneto, man, he's cool, and that's awesome, well, not awesome that he's got a huge pecker, but he's an awesome actor." And then I
Right.
looked it up, and it was like, Jesus Christ, you know what I'm saying? It's
Mm-hmm.
ridiculous, dude. It's stupid. So I guess that's your homework too. If you guys want to go out there and look up some disturbing dongs. Look at that.
Ah,
Yeah.
see, we need a palate cleanser after all the dick talk.
Yes. Yes.
That's.
After all the disgusting movie talk, we need some Vanna White butt. She got a cute butt.
Thank
Look at
you, thank you, Mr. GTN.
that.
Thank you.
That's very nice. That makes me happy. I'd like to
Yes.
solve the puzzle, Alex.
Mm.
Boing.
Mm.
Yeah.
So that's a boing, all right.
That's a
That's a boing.
boinger. Yeah, and the last one on the list that I've seen here is Crash. And I don't even want to discuss that movie. I hated that movie. I thought fucking
I
idea that.
think I've only seen bits and pieces of it, so I don't really
Yeah,
understand
me
it. It's
too. I haven't
probably.
saw the whole thing. I just saw bits and pieces. I didn't like the premise. I don't like the idea.
Hmm.
Like people going and humping at car crashes and shit. I don't know.
Yeah, that
It's
was
not
kind of
anything that
strange.
entertained me.
Hmm.
Not anything that I was interested in. I think
Yeah,
it
I'll give.
was made by a famous director, but I don't know. I can't remember who it was. Had a lot of dust on it.
It was Cronenberg, I think,
I don't like
or not. Maybe
Cronenberg.
not Cronenberg. Maybe
No, I think you might be right. It
who's
might
the
be
other one?
Cronenberg. Corman? I think Corman was already dead when
Yeah,
Crash
was
came
it?
out. God,
Oh no,
why
wait,
you like
Corman's
thinking
still.
Michael Mann?
Shit, Corman's still alive, I think.
Is he? Yeah, okay.
No,
Could
I
be.
don't
I
think
don't know.
I'm pretty sure Corman's still.
Yeah, it's Cronenberg. Cronenberg's done some
Oh,
pretty
what's
good stuff.
Cronenberg? Okay.
I like Videodrome was pretty disturbing. That was a pretty wild movie when it came out. I
Yeah,
think Videodrome is
yeah,
Cronenberg, right?
that was a good one.
Yeah, that was pretty awesome
Yeah,
stuff.
that was,
Yeah,
and that
I could watch,
that that I think turned me on. That turned me on to like the wilder side of like sex and bondage and all that stuff because I never
oh
knew that
yeah,
that existed before. But I
right.
was
And
like, oh, that's a
it felt taboo, because we both saw it probably at a young age, and it felt taboo and weird, and
little.
you know, and another one of those ones where you wonder, if there's actually shit out there like that, like people are paying to watch, disturbing stuff. I mean that's the topic of what we're talking about now, but like with Videodrome, like is there a huge market for sex and violence and that kind of stuff? And sadly there is, and it's just, Videodrome was a good commentary on that. Crash, on the other hand, I couldn't get into it. Couldn't, like I said, I didn't like the premise much. I just didn't want to. I didn't want to go down that route, man. Just,
Right.
just didn't dig it. We covered
Yeah.
Guinea Pig. We covered Philosophy of the Knife. Uh, have you seen a Tale of Ricky O?
I've heard of that, but I have not seen that.
Oh
But I've
my
heard of it.
lord,
Is that
Ricky
another one
O.
that's
Nah, Ricky O isn't disturbing. Ricky O is a gore porn martial arts movie. It's if Guar like if Guar made a Bruce Lee movie, it would be Ricky O.
Mhm.
And it is one of my all-time favorite movies like that, dude. And I'm sure Grandpa would tell you the same thing. But The Legend of Ricky
Mhm.
O is, yeah, that's fine, man. That's okay.
To
Yeah,
get
see,
that
I don't know much about this one that's coming up. I'm getting in the camera's face here. You can't see me, but or you can see me, but you can't hear me. But yeah, my legs are getting pretty crazy. So we'll watch this trailer and probably
yeah,
have to
then
call
we'll
it a day after that.
yep, yep. Well,
Oh yeah, we got to do the new stuff. Yeah.
yeah.
All right.
Yeah, something like that.
So, Hannah, would you like to tell me why you're here today?
I should have been so happy. I had it all. But I had this terrible secret. Come here. What happened with Mike?
He was in a really bad accident. He lost his leg.
I'm sorry, I have to go to the bathroom.
Hannah!
I formed the Onania Club. We'd like you to join.
What do you do at these meetings?
All right.
Calm down.
It's exciting, isn't it?
What are you doing? What's wrong with
I'm
you
only ever
people?
gonna come again.
I'm completely dried up.
I don't want to be a part of this.
The only way you're leaving this house is in a body bag. Come.
Wow, that looked fucking
Oh.
crazy, man. That looked weird as shit, dude.
Come and see.
Yeah, see
See
and
and
come.
come.
That's unreal, man. So what do you got for
Yeah.
news there, Mike J?
So let's see. We have okay, there it is. Well, first off, the 1925 Phantom of the Opera, the original Phantom of the Opera, turned 100 on Saturday, this
Nice.
past Saturday, so just a few days ago. Love that movie. That's my favorite version. Oh my god, I can't click. I should make these clicks what is it? Um all right, let's see. And if you haven't seen Good Boy and you
Oh,
have
I wanna
Shudder
see
or
it.
AMC Plus,
Yeah.
Good Boy will be on Shudder starting November 21st. So that's Friday. Definitely check that out. That was a very, very good movie. I really enjoyed that.
Yeah, and I'm a dog person,
Um,
so
yeah, no, this is, dude, great fucking movie. Great fucking movie. And then the only other thing that I can see here that I really want to talk is Betty Boop is entering the public domain and they are making a horror
horror
film
movie, yeah, yeah,
out
I
of Betty
saw
Boop.
that.
Yes.
I don't know, dude. Those movies have been like Winnie the Pooh and all that shit, and I guess the Popeye one's pretty bad too, but I'll check it out. I'll give
Yeah,
it a
I mean
shot.
it could be something. It could
Yeah,
be something.
it could
Well.
be something. The Beastmaster
Oh,
remake.
the ice cream man thing. That's right. I forgot to I lost my news story because I just closed it. I was gonna that's an Eli Roth movie. I know that. Or I think he's
What is it, a
and
remake of the
I
Ice
don't
Cream Man?
No, I think it's just his own it's just a like a movie that he's calling the Ice Cream Man, but I don't think it has anything to do with the one from the 90s with Clint Howard, which
Yeah,
is a
Clint
shame because I
Howard,
like
man,
that
that
one.
shit's awesome.
Oh, and the Resident Evil thing. What the hell was the thing with that?
What
I
is there
lost
another
the
version?
I closed the story up. They're doing something with it. They're gonna Oh, another reboot of it. Yeah, that's right.
Crazy
I
stuff,
haven't
man.
seen the last reboot, so I don't but
No, I'm
this was good. Do you have anything to say in
no,
closing?
I'm just happy. The only
I
news I
liked it.
got is Poultrygeist 2 just they just announced that. That's coming soon.
Oh,
Badlands,
and
haven't seen that yet.
yeah, that's that Predator.
Yeah, I guess it's
Yes.
pretty good. I hate the design though. Jesus Christ. I hate that he's got hair on the top of his head like that. Okay. Okay. I'll check it out, man. I'll check it out. I definitely want to
Mhm.
go see it. I've heard it's pretty damn good. My buddy saw it the other day. So I'm down with that.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing that too.
Poultrygeist 2, Lloyd Kaufman. It's not directed by Lloyd Kaufman, so I don't really have high hopes for it. I don't think it'll be that good, but just
Mhm.
knowing that Poultrygeist is coming back, that makes me happy, man. So yeah, that's pretty much all I got, Mike J. I hate to,
Yeah.
you guys know me. I keep it around an hour and a half, then I got to bail out.
Yeah.
So
No, that's the plan. That is the plan. And just so you know, I mean, I'll let Grandpa come in and do plugs because he's good with plugs if he wants to do them. But tonight on Rabbit and Red TV, starting at 8 o'clock 7 Central, is Trauma Tuesday, a
hell yeah,
double
maybe
feature of trauma goodness.
you
I
should
can't
throw
say what they are.
Poultrygeist
You
on
have to
there.
tune in.
Awesome. I'll have to check it
Um,
out.
that may have been on there last week.
Oh, and I missed it. God damn it. God damn it, I'll have
That's
to check
why.
it out. I got it on DVD, but I'd rather see it on Rabbit and Red. So
Yeah, well, that's tonight at 8 and a different double feature every night of the week.
awesome. That sounds good. I'm gonna try. I got the people coming for the people coming for I got somebody coming at 10:30 tomorrow, and then Harvey's gonna be here, then the roofing people are gonna be here, and then I got my nurse on Thursday, but I'm gonna try to record it Thursday morning before my nurse gets here. So you got a day to do your thing with it. So I'm seriously hoping I get it done. So It'll be Genesis, Three Sides Live from the Abacab tour. So that'll be pretty cool. That'll be all right. Genesis. Ain't gonna do no Aerosmith. I might do bootleg. I might do the Aerosmith live bootleg. That's a pretty kick-ass live album, but that's down the road. He gave me an idea. But I know you don't like Aerosmith much, so I might keep it off your airwaves. Gotcha. I'll think about that. I'll think about that. I might do some Rob Zombie next. I don't know, but we'll see. We'll check it out. All right. Well, Mike, G-Paw, it's been fun. I'm gonna duck out of here. I gotta do this here.
And we'll we'll get together for next week and see what we're
It
doing.
sounds good. Now, Backwoods, they're talking about doing Backwoods next Tuesday. So I don't know how that'll affect us. And I don't know if I can do back to back, like do this at 5 and then do them at 7:30 with the way my legs are and everything. So
Well, do you want to? Well, if they're gonna do Tuesday, do you want to move this to Monday and do Monday instead?
yeah, Monday shouldn't be a problem. That sounds good.
Okay, then we'll
All
do
right.
that if you want to do that.
Sounds good. I will see you next Monday then.
All right, sounds like a plan.
All right, man. I'm out. Peace out, Grandpa. I don't know
All
if you
right.
do an exit here or whatever. All right. Well, everybody have a good
Yes.
night. Thanks for sticking with us. And I'm Big Murr with Mike J here, and I will see you next week. Thanks, Grandpa, for producing. And peace.
Yes.
Goodbye.